Good afternoon. No, good evening. Good evening, everyone's everywhere. Happy Sunday, y'all. Welcome back to Real Queens Real Talk with a Gentleman's Perspective. I am your host, Auntie Momo, y'all. I am here. I am back. Okay, back with the family. I'm back, black, and all that. Okay, I got the fam bam here with me. Of course, I got it's ladies' night tonight. Okay, I got my baby sis Jada Smokes in the house and my secret behind the scenes weapon, Tracy. I don't play that shit. You don't never know what the fuck she got going on, but she knows she got something going on all the time. Tracy, what's going on? What's going on, Jada Smoke? Hey, y'all. I miss y'all.
I've
Stop
had to
acting
move
quiet
on
like
to
you.
drink straight. Girl, listen, I've had to move on to drinking straight gin because I'm dieting. Cause
Oh, wait
I'm
a
going to
minute. Wait a
Italy.
minute. Oh
I'm
no,
going to
Tracy,
Italy.
wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. First of all, hey baby sis, how you doing? I love you like always, you know what I'm saying?
I
But
mean, I'm
but
here.
this one, did you have the nerve to say you're dieting so you're doing straight gin? Is that what you
Mm,
said?
mm.
I gotta turn my camera on so I can see. You say what now? I'm sorry. Hey y'all, here I go.
Hey.
It's Sunday. I took one of them good ass naps. I took one of them naps. I was telling my baby sister this. You know how you take a nap, one of them good ass, much needed naps, and it's like when you wake up, you in a whole nother dimension, some damn where. Like you keep looking at the clock, or at least me, I kept looking at the clock thinking I'm finna be late to some shit I ain't even gotta go to. I don't know where I thought I was gonna be late to, but I woke up. I looked at the calendar. I kept looking at my watch. I just kept looking at me like, what the hell is going on? I needed that good ass rest though, because y'all know throughout the week work be kicking my ass. But that's neither here nor there. You said you drinking straight gin. Is that for the calorie intake? There is no calories. What's going on, Renee?
Mhm.
Well, first of all, let me say hey to Renee. I love you, Renee. It ain't shit you can do about it, doggone it. I love me some doggone Renee. Joseph, what's going on, baby bro? Shout out to the replay gang. Okay, when y'all see this, I might turn my camera off just because I'm feeling so good right now and I need to keep the party going. Anyways, though, how your week been, Tracy? Because you always in some shit.
Girl, I just
What
told
you
you it's
doing?
going so well. So, I'm so it's official. I'm going to Italy. I'm super excited. So
Really?
I'm
That's
so
cool.
I'm so excited.
When
Yes.
are you going? How long you going for? What you going for? Who you going with? Like, what's tea?
Girl. Mhm. Mm.
Okay, see, all right. You know what? Just because I know you, you said a whole lot without saying nothing at all right there.
So, here's the thing, right? So the statement is I'm dieting. I'm drinking straight gin.
Okay.
I'm going to Italy. So everybody be excited for me because I'm so excited for myself. I've been wanting to go to Italy for 4 years. The problem has been I didn't want to go by myself, and nobody ever wants to go with me. That's one of those things that
She.
I didn't want to do by myself. Like I do trips by myself all the time. Like
Yeah,
I don't have a
I
problem
will
doing
too.
trips by
Yep.
myself, right? But that
Hmm.
was one of the few ones I was like, I just don't want to go alone. And because I'm going for 7 days, and I was like, I just don't want to go by myself. I was
And
like,
you have to have the right kind of money to go to Italy. Like
mm-hmm,
you and I'm and no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade to me. But right now, I cannot afford to go to Italy. If I do go to Italy, it can only be for like 2, 3 days. For 7 days in Italy, I can't do it. When I tell you I would come back up under the negatives, you know what I'm saying? But I feel you though, because Italy is a place that's on my bucket list I want to go to. Next year, I plan on going to Jamaica. Y'all already know me and J Boo and BK's episodes already talking about that. Jamaica is on my bucket list, and if don't nobody else get to go with me, trust your auntie will be down there in a two piece. Stella getting all of her groove back. Okay, trust and believe and know it. But and when are you leaving? On top of that, girl, that's it.
So I am going October 27th
Joseph say, bring me some
through
alcohol.
I'm going October 27th through November 2nd,
Wow,
right?
girl.
Um and I'm only excited because like the ticket is paid, the room is paid, so I'm going.
Okay, Tracy, I
I'm
gotta ask you
going.
this. I gotta ask you
Yes.
this, Tracy.
Yes.
Are you going with? Do I
Huh?
just need to stop right there?
Huh? What? Wait, I'm sorry, what was the question?
Are you going with?
Girl, next question. Next question.
Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay.
Next question. Next question. Listen. Now, listen, okay? Now, since he's at work, my answer is going to be this is a girls trip.
Let me turn my motherfucking camera off because
This is a
everybody says about me
listen,
my facial
I'm
expressions.
telling y'all right now, this is a girls trip.
Yes, make it a girl's
This is this
trip.
is
Go
this
down
is a
there
girls trip.
and get you
This is
get
a
you get your own.
this is a
Yeah,
girls trip.
yeah, all that. Cause
This is a girls trip. This is a girls trip. Now, here's the problem. I'm still waiting to find the other girls to
see, Tracy.
buy their
See, okay,
ticket.
don't say nothing else because I cannot be responsible for any crimes that may or may not be committed from anything that's said in this live stream. So don't say it.
Listen. All right, y'all, hear me out. Listen, right?
You know what I'm saying, Joseph?
No, no, I don't. No, that's not what it is. So
I'm gonna say I
listen,
don't think it's
here's
that.
here's my thought process, right? So my thought process was, right, my best friend who normally is like my road dog, my right hand, my fight companion, my do, right?
Da, 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 da,
Was
da.
always like, hey, boop, 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 boop. Cause I'm like, if my room is now paid for, right? My room is now paid for.
Uh-huh.
My room is done, right? You now no longer have to chip in on a room because why do I mind sharing a room with you if there's two queen size beds in a room? I don't mind sharing a room with my best friend. I don't mind. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is it what I prefer? No. But now all you have to do is get you a flight there. You see what I mean?
Yeah. And the
Which
flight
to
the flight alone gonna be about 1,200.
exactly, which to me seems
That's the
like a
hard part right
more
there.
reasonable thing to ask my best friend to do.
Absolutely,
You see what
absolutely.
I mean?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
if I can tell you, "Hey best friend," right? If I got the harder part paid for, all I need you to do is get the time off work and you got a year to get the time off work. So that should be covered. And then all you got to do is get your flight. Technically, it is now a girls trip.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I'm not lying. Technically. Now, what I have to do to make this happen is different, but technically, I'm not lying about the trip. Technically. You see what I mean?
Hey, however you wanna smack it up,
Smack it,
flip it and
flip it,
reverse
rub it
it,
down. Oh no.
I'm your homegirl. I'm with your regard.
Listen,
Okay.
okay. Listen. I already listen. I already had my evil twin. My homegirl was like, she was like, friend, listen, I can make this sound real good in your mind to why this is okay. She was like, listen, um, mm, as long as that one hole stays good, friend, you fine. You ain't did nothing wrong. I was like, you know what? You know what, friend? I
Whoa.
agree with you. I agree with you, friend. I agree with you. She was like, I agree with me too. And I was like, you know what? I agree with you. So we agreed with each other.
Well, like I said, just don't get hurt in the process. You know, friend, I'm looking out for you, friend.
Listen,
Okay.
I've been working on this trip for 4 years. I've been wanting to go for 4 years. I feel like I had to make an executive decision at this point.
I feel
It's
you on that. That's kind of where I'm at with my Jamaica trip. You know, I've been planning it, at least I've been planning it in my head for the last year and a half. But next year, I'm for definitely going to Jamaica. I would love to have some folks with me there, but if not, I will be there by myself. That will be my celebration to me. Happy divorce to you, Mo. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Cena Boo, what's going on, girl?
When's
All right, let's.
Jamaica?
You say what?
When's Jamaica?
I'm trying to shoot for either like July or August of next year.
Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
I
trying to shoot
like
for
it. I
July or
like it.
August of next year. Yeah, when it's in the thick of when it's hot here, just to escape and to be away for a minute. You know, that's what I'm thinking. But yes, you know, I will definitely keep you in the loop. Jamaica is like I mean it's just my dream place to go to. I will be there. I got to be there. I got to relax, relate, release there. I want to, I want to get a reading while I'm there. I want to, give your offerings to the Orishas, the Yemaya, and the Oshuns, and I want to do a lot of spiritual things while I'm there in Jamaica as well. Don't get me wrong, because you know me. I gotta give me a little. I'm just saying, but I'm a lady.
Ew,
Yeah,
ew.
I'm a lady. But yes, I gotta go to Jamaica. That's like my independence. Well, just say I can go to Jamaica anytime I want to. All I gotta do is close my eyes, visualize it, because that's where I could have. Oh, I'm in Jamaica pretty much 24/7 in my head as it is anyway. That's nobody's business. But I'm gonna physically be there next year. I have to be. It's just because it's just so much that's been on my heart and my mind. And for me, at least, Jamaica is a place where I feel like I can just relax, relate, release, release a lot of things that I've been holding on to. That's hopefully it's just going, get shit off me, get off of me. Okay, look. But y'all, let's get into a few things. Okay, come on, y'all. Let's be messy. Let's kiki. Let's gossip. I know y'all do not want to talk about these next folk because I can't stand talking about them neither. Trust me. I think I've even said a couple times that we're not gonna keep talking about them, but let's keep it real. They're the only thing that's been popping in the news for the last week because we try to stay up to date on current events and stuff like that, right? Now, as we already know, first of all, let's start with Blueface. I can't fucking stand Blueface. So we ain't quite, because I got to wait till at least about 30 minutes in before I can start cussing like I want to because this dude here, I just can't stand his ass, but I want to get his ass out the way. Just because, okay, what's going on, Jay Boo? That's my girl. Hey, Jay. Now, once again, okay, well, hell, like every week, Rashawn and Blueface are in the news. They're in the news for what they always doing, fighting. Okay, as we know, Krishan just had her baby boy, which she named Krishan Malone Jr., which I think that's cute. You want to name your baby a junior after
Mm,
you. I think that's cute. Let's just hope the baby don't walk in his mama's footsteps, though.
mm.
Am I wrong for saying that?
Or
I don't
dad's.
care. Say what?
Or
Mm.
dad's footsteps being garbage.
Or that, yeah. If y'all hear an echo on my end, please let me know. Okay, because I may have to mute something, but just let me know because you know how it is with StreamYard. Because I got something on in the background, so if that just let me know if y'all hear an echo. But yeah, it could have been worse though. She could have named the baby after Blueface. That would have really been bad. So we got to give her the benefit of the doubt. She did halfway right. She named the baby after herself, right? I'm just saying.
No.
Well, Y'all ain't even trying to,
No, absolutely not. You give that to Heifer way too much credit.
because I'm trying to get into heaven in any way that I can. And I see the good in Krishan. I really do. She is just in a messed up, digmatized ass scenario right now. Okay, thank you, boo. So it's this guy. I don't know who he is. He's some influencer. What is his name? I don't even know what the hell his name is, right? Well, he came out and he did this video of him supposedly kissing on Blueface, right? That's supposedly supposed to be him. Now, he came out and he did this video and he said that Blueface was in his DMs and blah 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 blah. Of course, that went right away viral. Then he comes out the next day saying that it was all a
I'd
joke.
have ran with it a little bit. The guy in the video is actually. Some call me a liar. I call it entertainment. Because are you entertained? Was your jaw dropped? I think it was. Job accomplished. Not Blueface, but the DMs are real. So if y'all want to still see those, maybe I should post them. And
Listen, this is my thing. Because y'all, I think it was Tracy. Somebody sent this to us in the DMs. I'm not with that whole exposure culture, like how they're doing it with these rappers and different things like that, because you never know. And some of y'all are old enough to remember. Hell, I'm 43. Some of y'all are old enough to remember that episode of Jenny Jones
I was
when
just
that
about
guy
to
went
bring
on
that.
there. Say that again.
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah, when that guy went on there and told his best friend that he had a crush on him, and after he told him he had a crush on him, the guy held it together while he was on camera. But afterwards, what, a couple of days, couple of weeks, afterwards, he went and took that man's life because he felt embarrassed or whatnot by that. Now, I'm not a fan of Shitface. I don't like him at all in any way, shape, form, or matter. But you doing something like that could end your life. Or how do you know if something like that were to end up being true? He could have took his own life or something like that, and that's not right. I don't feel like that's right. Again, I don't like Blueface. I'm not sticking up for him. I don't know. I can't stand his ass. Now Blueface did end up coming out with a statement basically saying that same thing, like, look here, I'm not gay, but the people in the LGBTQ community need to hold him accountable for this, because if something would have happened to him, then y'all would have been on me about it. And that's why
Like,
I gotta kind of agree with him on that. What was you finna say?
I don't know what season it was, but somebody on Survivor got eliminated because they outed someone.
Oh yes, this was like 2, 3 seasons ago of Survivor. It was during, I'm a Survivor fanatic, baby. I love Survivor Down. It was during Tribal Council when I forgot his name, but he called out, one of the trans guys that were on there, and the way the guy just sat there, shocked, frozen in the face, because he thought by outing him was going to make everybody turn against him and have everybody on his side when it came to votes. Well, no, what it did, it flipped on you and it made you look bad, and you probably ain't never gonna get invited to come back on any like returning players or returning episodes or survivors or anything like that. Yes, exposure is addicted and it's going viral now, and people have lost their lives for that before in the past, and people will continue to lose their lives for that. That young man could have got his life taken, and then everybody would have been mad at Blueface. But yeah, no, when he tried to do that at Tribal Council, it completely backfired on him. Even Jeff, you remember the little Asian guy? I can't remember his name. Jeff and the little Asian guy, a lot of people, they were just so emotional about that, because I remember watching it when it came on TV. I was like, did this motherfucker just, and really, again, he thought it was gonna help him by getting him votes by the rest of the team, and that they were gonna end up voting him out. No, when it just flipped on you, and you weren't even a target of for them to vote out. Quite honest, I take that back. He was, but he tried to use that as a way to get the votes off of him and to get him on everybody else. But yeah,
Yeah,
he ended up fucking himself with that.
yeah, because I think his logic wasn't. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, because I'm not a Survivor person. I didn't watch it, but I'm pretty sure his logic was I'm not homophobic. I'm just exposing a liar. But really, no, dude, you're homophobic. or transphobic. When
I don't understand why that guy did that. What was the point of doing that?
because he was letting his phobias show, and I think a little bit of it was he genuinely thought, "Hey, he's a liar, and I'll prove it." I think that was his back, like his forethought, but his main goal was like, "Yo, I don't feel comfortable with this person here, so I'm gonna get him out." In my opinion, I'm probably wrong. I don't think I am though.
I think he was just trying to get the votes off of him. If you watched it, I think he was up on a chopping block to be voted out, and so he used that as a way to try to basically try to make it seem like he's a liar and he's a deceiver. Like, look, he lied to you. He didn't even tell you that he was trans. So see, you can't trust him. That's
No,
what he did that
on
for.
his face, the look on his face when it backfired on him, he was like,
Oh
"Wait,
yeah, he looked
You know
stupid.
what?
He looked stupid
I really can't stand anybody that makes me stick up
for
for this troll right here. Like, why? Why? Like, why make me stand up for this? Like, and we've got to a point now where you would do anything for a click of you, a follow,
Mhm.
someone to get your name in it for you to what? Join baddies? Is that what you're going for? Like, you want to join bad boys? Is that where you're trying to get on, Mr.
That's
I want to be
true.
influencer? Like, at this point, your angle is something. Like, oh, he wants to join Zeus.
his
It,
angle to be a Jeffree Star wannabe." In my opinion,
like, it got to be something. He wants to get on Zeus. Like, it's something. Like, he clearly is trying to up his profile. He's trying to get somewhere, and at this point, I'm just tired of anyone who makes me have to defend
Shit
freaking
face.
Blueface. Like, why? Why? He is one of the deplorables, and I don't want to have to ever have to defend him. It is just freaking annoying, and it is just sad. Um, but again, we're to this place now that you and I don't like the whole, oh, he's gay, he's not gay. Like, I don't like it because if it was the roles were reversed and he was playing in y'all community, oh, it would be an uproar. It would be an
Mhm.
issue. Y'all, your community would have all the problems.
Mhm.
So if, you know, I understand there is, the community is saying like, hey, we want to be respected. Please, treat us this way. Like the, the fight for equality and to be treated well and, not to be bashed and everything else. Your community is fighting for something. How do you then turn around and do this? Like,
Exactly.
that is literally the exact opposite of what everybody is kind of currently fighting for. Like,
And
what
that's
is
why you say
going
you
on?
hate to agree with Shitface, but like he said, his community needs to hold him accountable for that. Because had that man lost his life, or Blueface for whatever reason taken his life, if it were to be true, then that would have been on him. You know what I mean? Now, at the same time, just like we uplift Shitface, we got to be real with him. We gotta shake the table a little bit because I just don't like him. I don't like Shitface, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it as like it is. Now, Child Protective Services just got called on him and his baby mama. Now, mind you, this comes right after he made the statement that Krishan got 30 days to be a mama, or he gonna try to file for custody of his son, which
make it make sense. That math ain't mathin'.
sir, what judge, state official, what court, what civil court, what police, what ambulance, what EMT, what paramedic, what ABC, what EFD. Why would anybody give you any custody over their children? And this is the reason why CPS was called on his ass in the first place. Yeah, exactly that, Jay. Had strippers at his house while the little boy is in the food pantry looking for food, eating Slim Jims and stuff, talking about he hungry. And Shitface gonna have the nerve to ask him, was he gay? All while Stewie and her fix a flat ass is walking around the house with the strippers there. And this is just the little boy. Where's the baby girl at?
Casual day. Casual day with Jay Nasty. Son, come here. There's booty cheeks out here. You in here looking for chips and Slim Jims and shit. You ain't gay, is you? Huh? Are you gay? You ain't gay, right? My man. My dog. My young.
Why would you add? And look at her with her, oh Lord, her depends booty. He's not getting custody of a doggone thing. Y'all welcome my other baby sister, the one that looks like the one that looks like her. Okay. Alky Queen. Alky Queen, you up. What's I mean, what's your thoughts on Shitface and him, first of all, for we gonna start back with you. With the old dude, the influencer, trying to call him out over something that wasn't even true, and he could have lost his life for that. Number one, and number two, got the nerve to tell Krishan she got 30 days to be a mama, but then you got CPS called on you and your fix a flat booty baby mama.
First of all, I think Krishan called CPS on Blueface. I think she pulled out that Betty card, that
Could
petty
have.
card, and reverse Uno'd his ass. Um, but you know what?
Thank you.
That influencer that turned out that, it wasn't Blueface, I'm kind of disappointed in that. I was kind of hoping it really was him, but it's whatever. We'll
Me
get him on the
too.
next time. Um, but then I'm pretty sure I just put that in the group chat.
What? Let me see.
This child services being called. Yeah, I shared that in the group chat. I didn't know that
Yeah.
y'all seen that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Good for him. Like, how dare him? How dare he tell Krishan 30 days to be a new mom, or I'm gonna take your kid. Meanwhile, what were you doing? Where were you at when she was actively giving birth? Weren't
Okay.
you making a whole video talking about it was okay? I spent $32,000 on my baby mama to get a new butt. And that
And
what you was
then,
doing, sir?
and then she just made a new music video. Something about spent money on my work my ass off to pay my ass off. Or work my
What
yeah,
what what work?
something
What
like
what
that.
what what work is? I mean, yeah, I guess being a baby mama to a rapper is hard, I guess, but what's the actual job? What are the job requirements? All right, how much education was you supposed to have?
Mama said she worked her ass off to pay her ass off. Girl, somebody needs to pop her in the back of the head for that.
And that's
Tracy,
supposed to be rap?
she
Listen, I don't think either one of them should have custody of a child, but that's just me.
Yeah, that part.
Honestly,
That part.
I don't think either one of them should be allowed to procreate anymore. So, I mean, honestly, I don't think any of the three of them should be allowed to procreate. But that's just me and my thoughts. So, I could be wrong. So, I don't think any of the three of them should be allowed to have children or should be allowed to raise children or should be allowed to be in custody of the children. I feel like all of them should have supervised visits and need some help from somebody because I mean, let's look at the examples of parents that they have. Cause Blueface mama ain't worth nothing. Krishan mama ain't worth nothing. And I don't know Blueface other baby mama parents, but looking at her and what she laying with,
I'm sure
I
that
have
apple ain't
very
fell far from the tree.
I have very low hopes in that either. So
Okay.
realistically speaking,
Turn
if
back
you want to be honest, 3 for 3 don't none of them should be allowed to procreate if you really want me to be honest. So I have zero hope for any of them children, and I feel sad for all of them. And if you want me to be honest, I personally feel like anybody who has kids that's around those kids' ages, keep y'all kids away from them little demon spawns.
Okay.
Watch y'all children. Don't let them mingle or interact with them little demon seeds.
Them little semen demons.
Watch y'all babies. Keep y'all babies close.
You know
Don't
what?
even dare.
Speaking of which, I forgot to put this on the docket for us to talk about, but I just wanted to talk about this real quick because this would be me. I'm this mama. This is just so random. Resurfaced documents reveal Neo's ex, her name is Sade Berganice, or whatever her name is, regardless, was arrested after allegedly helping her son fight a classmate. Y'all listen to this shit because this would be me. I'm sorry. It would, okay? Now, her name is Sade. She's been tied up in legal battles for most of 2023. In addition to custody and child support hearings with Neo, the mother of two ended up in jail in March after resurfaced documents reveal accusations of helping her oldest son fight a classmate at a bus stop with physical force and pepper spray. The same month, the alleged victim's mother filed for temporary protective order against Sade. The first report resurfaced a petition Thursday, September 7th. Jailhouse records, which show the offense date of March 24th and the booking date of March 22nd, officials charged her with cruelty to children in the first and third degree and battery. Now, look here. I can't speak for nobody else and how they do with their kids and when it comes to whatever. I just want to know how old the kids was because depending on how big your child is, they can catch these hands. Now, listen, I don't promote violence. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. At the same damn time, when it comes to mine, I will do anything and everything I can to protect him at all costs. That is within the legal limits. Yeah, I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to take nobody's life. That's not me. But at the same time, if you putting your hands on my son, listen, perfect example. Good friend of mine. Her daughter was being bullied at school, in high school, by some big ass girls. You know, the milk that they made for us back in the day that just gave us strong bones and made us healthy, the milk and whatever they put in the food now, it's mutinized these goddamn kids. So these kids is like double and triple they fucking size, right? It's over 30 minutes. They double and triple they fucking size, right? So it was like a group of big ass, big healthy cornbread fed ass girls that was bullying my homegirl's little bitty daughter. You know what I'm saying? Her being the mama that she about that life. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter called her in distress. Now, mind you, this is after her daughter had been jumped a couple times and the school ain't did nothing. Okay. My homegirl got a phone call from her daughter. These big ass, big cornbread fed linebacker defensive end Bobby Boucher ass goddamn girls is coming after her daughter. She called like, Mama, I need your help. My homegirl was like, I'm on the way. Now, she had to go help her daughter. Now, look here. If it's mine and it's Bobby Boucher coming after my son, listen, I'm just saying, y'all let me know y'all's thoughts. I mean, if Tracy, especially you, I know you have a couple shorts You couple sandwiches short of a picnic your damn self. I know you're gonna go up there and destroy somebody about your child.
Say less. We fighting all day. Say less. You about to catch this people's elbow. What? We about to old school fight. Old school fight.
DDT and all that. I'm coming
What?
off the top rope on your ass on mines, okay?
You
See,
about to
that's
catch these
crazy.
hands. Call your mama too. Daddy, if he want this. Daddy, if he got an issue.
You know what I'm saying, Joseph? And the girls were bigger than my home girl. Yeah, I'm saying, mind you, my homegirl bigger than her daughter. So it's faux WWE China ass wrestlers coming at my homegirl's little girl.
Oh yeah. Listen. We about to just have to scrap this out.
Oh, I'm just saying.
We about to scrap this out.
And then on top of that, my homegirl's daughter, I think she was a freshman. These are junior and senior girl. Look, all I heard was senior. I'm a senior. You a senior. What folks say you can't get these hands? That's all I'm saying. Baby sis, baby sis, what's y'all thoughts on that? I know I ain't wrong.
No,
Um,
we fighting and we jumping, and we all probably going to jail.
On God.
I mean, first of all, we only go to jail if there's witnesses.
Oh, somebody gonna have to call the police to get me rip me the hell up off
For
whomever
what?
the hell it is. So
For what? I don't see a crime. Nobody's in any immediate danger. The person that you beating up, they asked to get their butt whooped.
They really did. They did
I
ask for that.
mean, you right
They
about
was begging for it. So what crimes is being committed?
I mean, if anything, really, it would probably be assisted. But I mean, they wanted it.
They asked for it. They pleaded for it.
I'm gonna be
They were like,
smiling in my
please, sir,
mugshot.
can I have some more?
Okay, smiling hard like your old elementary picture. Okay,
I mean, we beating up kids in
don't
elementary
play.
school. Why not take the pictures to match?
The church, the Wally World, the gas station, the Petro QT Quick Stop, all of that. Anybody can get it when it come to mind. And again, I'm not bragging, I'm not promoting, I'm not saying none of that. But
You may
I,
not, but I am.
okay, yeah, you can brag on that. That's fine. I'm just saying, like, don't play with people when it comes to their kids because you never know what
You don't
level
know
of
how cuckoo for
crazy.
Cocoa Puffs they are.
Okay, you don't know what these folks' parents done grew up listening to. Y'all grow up, y'all listening to goddamn bubblegum rap. I grew up on goddamn NWA. Don't mess with my child.
I
People
mean,
always
or please do, because some of us is just waiting for the day.
Don't care nothing about them witnesses.
I mean,
Okay.
some of us are really long overdue.
Me and my
I,
baby sister was talking the other day. If somebody got a layaway on ass whooping, I mean, a ass whooping on layaway from me about how they almost did my niece. And this was some years ago. God is still working on me. The universe and everybody's still working on me, and the ancestors is trying to keep me together. But yeah, it's a couple folk got ass whoopers on layaway.
people was like, "Oh, you don't know what people has been through." I was like, "And I don't care." I think that's what people
And
don't understand. I was like, "No, I don't care." I was like, "I'm always ready to go to hell." I was like, I was like, I was like, see, people play these games like, oh. I was like, no. I was like, what people don't realize is some of us is like, there is no place that I'm not ready to go. I was like, I'm ready to go to hell always and forever. There is no bottom floor for me. There is no place that's too low. People are like, oh, that's too low. I was like,
is
no,
it?
there's nothing that is too low. People were like, oh, I was like, no. There's nothing to. People was like, oh my gosh. They was like, oh, da. I was like, nope. There's nothing that's too. I will kick somebody's grandmother out their wheelchair. There's nothing that I will kick your newborn
Take the
baby.
bolts out the wheels
What?
on the wheelchair.
What?
So when
I
she
will kick.
roll, that
Let,
sucker
let me tell
fall
you.
to the side.
Let me tell you
Don't
something.
play with it.
If I want you, I want you. I will kick your newborn out their car seat. you gonna come see me. I will make you come see me.
Like what?
Joseph,
You
we
I
grew
don't
up
understand.
on Nuck If
you
You
will
Buck.
Um,
These
come
these new
see
kids
Nuck
don't
if
me.
you
know.
buck.
They was like,
Nuck if
they
you
was like,
buck.
Tracy, I was like, I was like, see, my life was different, okay? Because in my mind, okay, when they was like, oh, you won't come out and fight, I was like, oh, you gonna come fight me. I took a brick. I was like, I took a brick.
Come
I
outside,
bust
ho.
your window. I unlocked your door. I
Speaking
dragged
of
you out
jumping,
your house. And we went outside and we fought outside. And they was like, you did what? I was like, yeah. I came and dragged you outside because you was about to fight me. I was like, you think I came all the way out here to not fight?
but you
Absolutely
see, you know what? I was telling somebody that the other day. Like when it comes to going, like nowadays, people will argue back and forth on the internet all day. I'm not about that life. I did not grow up in the era
not. Oh
of
no.
I'm gonna make a video about you and you gonna make a video about me and we gonna go
What?
back and forth ping pong and making videos. I'm
Oh
from the era,
Jesus.
you got a problem, you go down round by the bitch house and y'all talk about it. You either gonna fight it out or y'all gonna keep fighting every time you see each other. But this going back and forth
Oh
and
no.
people feel like, yeah, you got her because you stung her on the internet and you said this. You gonna when it comes to the battle of the internet,
Oh
listen,
no.
bitch, you gonna win every time.
Mm-mm.
You will win when it comes to a battle on the internet every
Mm-mm.
time. But oh, come that day. Oh, come that day we ever have to see each other face to face, that's a whole different story because I'm not from this new era of
Mm-mm.
how y'all fighting. That's new to me.
See,
It's
that's why.
very cowardly of you.
Listen, that's why I can't
Just
listen.
saying.
That's why I can't get a YouTube channel. I was like, cause I don't have the mentality for it. I was like, cause
You
the way
gotta
my
be,
attitude
I
is
will
set up.
say that. I will say that you gotta have some tough skin, especially
I
when
was
it
like,
comes to
oh,
this YouTube thing. Yeah, for sure.
I
Because I didn't have people
was like,
saying
oh,
some shit about me too. But again, bitch, you win. When it comes to the battle of the internet, bitch, ding, 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 you won.
I was like,
Because
oh,
I don't do that in real life.
I
I
was like,
pop you in your
oh,
throat in real life.
yes. I was like, the way my attitude is set up, I was like, you could never say this to me in my face. I was like, cause you just don't understand.
Ever, ever,
The way my temper is set up,
ever,
I was
ever,
like, I've been to choke
ever,
you
ever.
smooth out before we ever made it this far. I was like, girl, we would have got like two sentences back and forth, and I'd
I
have
was
been
just gonna
like,
say you wouldn't even got the last few words out your damn mouth in
I'd have
real
been
life.
like, I was like, I'd have been like, oh, you might want to back up because if you say one more word to me, I was like, I'm gonna
In
come
real
across the
life.
table. I was like, and I'm gonna beat you. I was like, I'm gonna
In
need you to
real life.
understand.
Don't nobody argue it. Don't nobody with for real common sense go back and forth and argue on the internet. That's just me. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade.
I was
To
like, oh,
nobody else, that's just not me. I'm
I
from
was like, oh
again. I
no,
grew up on Nuck If You Buck. I grew up
oh,
on
I
the
was
Ghetto
very
Boys, Three
different.
Six Mafia, NWA, all that real nigga shit. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
see,
That's just me.
I was like, oh,
Speaking of come outside, ho, we ain't gonna jump you. You see, Erica Mena been real quiet.
mhm.
She ain't said nothing.
what the fuck does she have to say other than an apology?
Don't she got a Fashion Nova deal or something? Bitch ain't even
Nah,
posted nothing.
nope.
What's she apologizing for?
I
No,
mean,
I didn't say apologize. No, because I don't expect for her to apologize. I'm
no,
just saying she's been quiet, period.
because
She ain't said nothing this way, that way, up,
her team
down, the
probably
third, nothing.
shut up. Her team,
She she been mums the word. Okay, Jay. She ain't said nothing. Yeah, Tracy, her whole channel would have got taken down before she even got started. Just from cussing folk out. Cause yeah, people gonna test you on YouTube, baby. Baby.
You see, she got dropped from another job, but on All
From
Black
the all
Network.
black girl, let me tell you how the government is listening, okay? Because I was just talking to baby sis yesterday about Erica Mena. Fell asleep watching movies on Tubi. Tell me why when I woke up from my nap today, you know how if you don't stop Tubi, it just keep on playing movies. It done played all three of the stepmother movies that Erica Mena is in. And then it played another movie, shit, this other one where she was playing like a doctor that needed an assistant or something. That one was just playing. I'm like, government, Why y'all playing all this Erica Mena shit now? I mean,
Cause she need a check.
do that.
Cause she
But
need a
can you
check.
still get checks from Tubi though?
Mhm.
You get royalties.
Mhm.
Let her collect them pennies.
But I thought, ain't that the whole reason for like the writer's strike though? Is that they get one big payout and then the streaming services keep collecting
Yeah,
money?
that's for the writers. Eric Mena can barely.
Oh,
Mhm.
CBs.
Well,
That's
and yeah,
probably it.
I mean, the actors get a small check. The check is just small.
Oh, so that's what like yeah, a couple dollars, couple
Mhm.
this,
Couple
couple
dollars.
that.
Couple
But
this. Couple that.
she just been real quiet. I've noticed that.
Because her team
Anyways,
told
though,
her to be quiet. Her team said, "Hey, you done said Blue Monkey for the last time. You're not gonna be on the new season 11 hip hop.
You
I
know, fuck
think you done
that.
forever said goodbye to VH1 and Love and Hip Hop. Period."
No,
no,
Mhm.
I bet you she be on Miami. She either gonna be on Love and Hip Hop Miami, Love and
or
Hip
all the,
Hop Hollywood, or she's gonna.
or she's gonna
Mona
go,
Scott
or
is not done with her.
Mm-mm.
she'll be quiet.
Mona's not done with her because she makes money for the Love and Hip Hop franchise, and she's always made money from the Love and Hip Hop franchise because she is a clown and she's loud and she's ignorant as hell. She's willing to get out there, put all her business out there. She's willing to do a whole fake marriage and have kids for the
Or
love of money. Mona not finna get rid of that cash cow.
like 2 months.
That's why she was very smart with her words. She didn't say we're severing ties with her. She didn't say she will no longer be a part of the Love and Hip Hop family. No, she says she will not appear on the next season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Y'all
Like,
watch them words.
to be real,
Mhm.
she'll probably be absent for a couple cycles, a couple
Mhm.
seasons, but she'll be back.
She'll be on Miami. She'll be on Miami. That's
What
just
makes
like
sense
remember
anyway?
what was that? Oh God, Evelyn Lozada. Remember she had that thing on Basketball Wives with OG and
Yep.
that
Talk
little
about that.
thing, that
Mm-hmm.
colorist thing. What she was off
Mm-hmm.
what 2 seasons? Then she
And
had
then
her
she was
own
right back.
show. Then she
Yep.
moved over there and she that girl ain't going nowhere. People are like, oh, I was like, I don't know why. I was like, and again, I it does not I'm from New York. It doesn't hit the same way. I was like, it hits people from other places. I was like, it don't hit us the way it. I was like, it's a completely different thing over here, and to her, it's a completely different thing. I was like, it
Mm-hmm.
is not what everyone is saying. So to me, when she said it, I was like, no, I know exactly what she's saying. I know exactly what she. I know exactly what this is, and this is going
Mm-hmm.
to. It's something that if you're here, you she grew up saying it. It's something that she grew up with.
It's in
So
her
it's something. It's
vocabulary.
in her vocabulary.
Yeah.
It's something she's grown up saying and doing her whole life. So why is everyone is now like, oh my gosh? I was like, if you've grown up saying this thing and feeling this and doing it around everyone you've known your whole life, why is everyone like, oh my gosh, she's saying this? Yeah, she's been saying it.
She's been saying it.
The same way Fat Joe says things like this. What no one is surprised. Like this is normal. Like this. Why is everyone so shocked? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Wait, what if Fat
Yeah.
Joe said?
we they use the N word here. Like this diaspora of people, it is normal for them to use the N word. Common. It is okay. Like they are freely allowed to because they are the acceptable group
I'm
of
interested to see what her comeback is gonna look like.
her
What
comeback
she
is gonna look like.
Hopefully,
what
but
just where they
Botox.
gonna slide her in at? Because you know they just gonna kind of slide or make it dramatic when she come back, but they gonna slide her ass
Yeah,
back up in there somewhere.
I think it's gonna be with Amara in Miami.
Could be, and that makes sense because the Florida. I mean, ain't she from
Hmm.
Florida, Miami anyway? I mean, that
With
makes sense. That's
Safari.
where the Spanish girls are, where Safari is. Yeah,
Okay, as long as she comes back with better Botox, because child, why you look haggard?
she looks bad. She
And
looks
like I
just
am fairly certain
really bad.
I could be wrong either,
Speaking,
but you look 20 years older than your actual age, Erica. I'm gonna need you to chill the fuck
she
out.
does.
Well, I mean, if you got married to somebody and had a couple kids by them, and then they dragged you through the mud and then you
thinking that you
lost
was gonna have it all.
and then you lost a bunch of weight and got like Skeletor skinny and started going through all of this stuff. And then, he started sleeping with everybody. And then you started sleeping with people to try and get back at him.
What do you mean
And then,
started? Like, I don't believe they were ever faithful to one another because that shit wasn't real. They did it for a check.
no, it was like, so if you followed them, like outside of when the cameras were filming, like they did try and do things. So like if you followed them outside of when Love and Hip Hop was filming, so and I think this is where people like look, because they were doing these like things on the internet where they were like, oh no, but then if you looked, they were like in the same places at the same time, but they were like they weren't together, and he was saying he was in one place and she was saying she was in another place, but they were at the same, like their pictures were in this, like not their
I
pictures,
still
but
think that it
their
was is somewhat of a storyline because they met on that show. And I feel like they kind of schemed it from there. Maybe it was a scheme from there because you remember they met on that reality show when Sky was on there. I can't remember the
mhm,
name of it. It was like some kind of scary
the
movie
sort,
reality.
yeah, that scary movie house thing. Yep.
Yeah. And
But
I feel like maybe it started off as okay, let's do this and blah blah blah. And maybe eventually they fell in love from that. But was it love to begin with? Nah, hell no.
no, no. So I think, but even when they were off, so they were saying like, oh, we weren't together. We like he was here, I was there. We weren't even in the same place. But if you were looking at their stories or or where they were, you could clearly see the background of the bathroom of the things that were in the shower was the same shower, but they were saying they weren't in the same locations. But you could see that they were clearly in the same locations. So Erica was saying like, "Oh, he missed the baby's birth and he wasn't there," but you could see that he was actually at the baby's birth. So they were lying for a storyline for Love and Hip Hop that they weren't together, but they were really actually together. So some
See,
of it was they were telling people they weren't together and they actually were, and which is where a lot of the stuff with them is, a lot of it is fake and not real. And because stuff is really blurry and fake and contrived and just ridiculous, you don't know when to believe what, because they were saying like they were like in one of the like IG rants that she went on, she was talking about how they were still sleeping together while he was, you know, doing this thing and still and was sleeping with Amara in Miami, but was still sleeping with her here. And then, so, and then telling Spice something else. And she was like, but he was still pissing on me. I was like, number one, I didn't need
what?
to hear that.
I
Yeah,
didn't. What the fuck? Okay,
yeah,
girl,
yeah.
I didn't need to hear
Yeah,
that.
I didn't need to hear about y'all golden shower
Yeah,
situations.
I don't hear about y'all.
You see what I mean? So because they lie so much about the things that they do, you see what I mean?
You can't
It
believe nothing that they
you
say.
can't believe
Exactly.
nothing that they say, but come to find out, a lot of times they were basically still sleeping together the whole time. They got divorced, and throughout the whole divorce, they were still sleeping together. He was dating other people, they were still sleeping together the whole time throughout the divorce. So it's like, why? And everyone's like, why are you still mad at him? This is that and the third. Oh, because you two are still sleeping together. It makes more sense why you're acting a nutball fool about somebody. You're still sleeping with this person.
See, baby, when I said I was done, that's it. You don't go back.
I
Oh,
mean, but if
No,
you
no,
are gonna
no.
go back for the
See
dick,
what?
I said if you are gonna go back for the dick, keep your
No.
emotions out of it. This is what makes me sick. Like, why? I mean, I guess I can do it fairly okay. Separate
But that
emotions
see,
from
no,
sex.
no. Mm-mm. You just don't do it, especially when it comes to marriage. No, you. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm just speaking me in my own
Like, I
personal
can't speak
sphere.
for nobody else either. But if you wanna keep continuing to have a buddy buddy situation with your future ex-husband, leave the emotions at the door.
Nope, I'm good.
You know what I mean? So I think that's where it gets hard because and why everyone is always so confused on why it's so ridiculous with them. Because it's like y'all aren't together. Y'all been divorced for like 2 years. Why are you acting so ridiculous? And then come to find out in a live that in a live that she did, and she was ranting and screaming and going off and whatever. Oh, y'all had slept together a week and a half ago, and he was peeing on you.
Yeah.
Oh, well
Yes.
that makes look, well that makes more sense on why you're still going off. We've still been sleeping together this whole time.
I wanna piss on you.
I
Oh,
mean, again, if you
Mm,
gonna
mm, mm.
still continue to sleep with your ex-husband, like some certain rights and privileges should be revoked. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you want to do the golden showers, we gonna have to like redraw boundaries. Golden showers gonna cost you extra.
Nigga, you not. No, I'm gonna piss on you. You're not gonna piss on me. I didn't
Or
say
yeah, that part. Let's do a little role reversal because we not married no more.
do that.
So
listen,
I'm not your
Let me
toilet.
talk about that. Let's not even
listen.
do that.
Listen, at least it makes more sense on why it just seemed like she was like always acting weird about him. And I was like, it don't because it didn't make sense why y'all been divorced for 2 years. Why are you still acting so crazy about this person?
Hmm. I
Like, did
find
she
it
think they were gonna
so.
get back together?
Well,
No,
I mean, I guess if y'all still bumping uglies, maybe that's what she thought.
I
I don't
just
know
find
why
it
she's
so
stupid.
ironically funny that her and her ex-girlfriend, Sin Santana, both colorists, and made comments about black men, how they worship Latina women more because Latina women this and da 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 da. And then guess what? They still dogged your goddamn ass out.
Hmm.
Now what? You can keep your black man that you wanted so bad, bitch. We
No,
already knew he
look,
wasn't shit.
when other people wanted to get mad at Erica for saying that, I'm like, all right, go ahead, take them and watch. You're gonna be
When
right
Sin
along with the
Santana
other black
said that, I
women.
was like, I was irritated when Sin Santana said it, but then I had to stop and think about it. Like, you know what?
Who the hell wants Joe Button?
Girl, you
That
took the
part.
words
That
right
fucking part.
Right out of
out
everybody's
my
collective
mouth.
mouths.
I'm like, wait a minute, you are making these comments about Joe Budden. Girl, you can have him because guess what?
Ain't
We
nobody checking for
already
Joe
know he
Budden.
ain't shit. You just don't realize he ain't shit yet.
But
But
still a love.
guess what, sis? Once you realize he ain't shit, girl, ain't nobody gonna judge you. We just
I'm
gonna
gonna
laugh
judge
at
you
you.
now.
We just gonna laugh at you. We ain't gonna judge you. We just gonna laugh at you because I told you, stupid ass. But you thought you knew something. But speaking of another one that likes to do this little coloring shit, y'all, let's get into Hazel Lee. Now, I was calling her ass Tampon E since I was doing the review on her ass from boot camp, right? I was calling it tampon then. And listen, when you speak on stuff, it actually comes into fruition, right? She was doing her little Instagram thing that she do, walking around being cute, being sexy or whatnot. And sis squats down to take a photo because she got her brand new paid for body. It took Hazel E a couple surgeries to get the body that she wanted. She finally got the fix a flat tetherball booty that she wanted in the body. Her stomach still look a little weird or whatnot,
It took her a couple surgeries and an accident in Dubai.
and a couple nose jobs, a couple of lies, a couple of all this. And baby, when I tell you she squatted down to take this picture and her tampon string was hanging out. Now, granted, we are all women. As women, we have all been there. We get our monthlies every month. But I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. Wearing a tampon and no panties and an
Irresponsible.
intimate dress like that out in public is wild, son. At least she could have cut the string on a damn tampon.
Cut the
Nope,
string or tuck it between your butt cheeks. Like, come on now.
never
Pull
done
it up
that.
your butt cheeks like a normal chick. Like what? Really?
I mean, like, a former stripper here. What the fuck did you think I had to do with my tampon string? Bitch,
How
get a
you not gonna cut the string or either pull it up? You're not gonna be bent over, busting it over. So pull the string up in between your butt cheeks, sis. But the way she be
I
coming down talking about people, I don't feel bad for her.
I don't have those types of problems. Um,
Of course you don't. You're pregnant. Duh.
Look, there she
ha!
goes.
That's funny. Sure.
you know what? I've done really good since jumping up in here late. I have not said a very bad explicit word, Tracy, but you trying me. You trying me hard. And I
You
can
know she wants to
appreciate a
get
challenge,
pregnant.
all right? Look, I had a very easy day at work. So this is God getting me back. You are my test today, Tracy. And I'm okay with that. Now,
She
as I
said,
was saying
and
before, I
you're
was so
welcome.
rudely interrupted. Um, I personally, I fucking hate wearing underwear, and I loathe that time of the month for me. Hence why I'm on an awesome birth control, Tracy. That's not pregnancy. That
Uh,
allows me to not have a period that isn't pregnancy, Tracy.
it's twins.
Ah. I'm just laughing along with them. Go ahead, I'm listening.
So anyway, I understand using a tampon, but even with my underwear hating ass self, when I had a period, I still wore underwear with my tampon because leaks can happen.
I'm saying that's wild, son. How she not have no drawers on?
Like I understand like not wanting to like have a panty line type of deal, but
That's just the type of high risk behavior I can't be a part of. Like,
that
Yeah,
part
that's what I'm saying. That's living life on the edge right there. You
I'm
got
all
too much faith in
for.
yourself.
I'm all for pushing limits and testing boundaries.
Bitch.
Um, but I draw the line at having a carry moment
I'm
in
saying the way
public.
my pussy set up, I don't trust it. Put them panties on.
That part. My body wants to betray me anyway
with
by
a wife.
dropping a congratulatory not pregnant thing. I'm really gonna trust it to behave itself out in public on that time of the month.
Right? Because
Okay.
I
you never know when
mean,
it'll just happen to be just that time that all of a sudden, because us as women, we know, hey, Albert, what's going on? Thank you for coming through. Us as women, we already know our bodies do some weird shit. So I don't trust, especially that time of the month. Child, I'm not gonna trust being out here living life on the edge with no drawers on and your tampon strings just swinging and banging, doing what it do. But again, as much as Hazel has said some problematic ass shit and she has said some ugly things, I don't feel bad for her at all. That's just me though. Y'all's thoughts?
I don't feel bad for her. Matter of fact, it sucks that she wasn't wearing white, and her tampon
I
didn't
see. I
split.
don't want nah. See, nah.
No, 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 no. Because again, that's the type of high risk behavior. Shush. That's the high risk behavior I can't be a part of. In Hazel, since you want to be problematic and stupid, wear white.
All I'm saying is shit and syphilis in the dictionary.
What?
My sympathy for Hazel E is between shit and syphilis in the dictionary. Look it up. That's where my sympathy is. Somewhere in between there.
Bless her heart. Well, that's Hazel Lee. Like I said, I don't feel bad for her. Moving on from that, though, congratulations to, do y'all know how to pronounce her name? Coco Gauff. Is that how you pronounce her name?
Mm.
She won the US Open. I'm just gonna say a quick little congratulations to
Oh,
her. She won.
that black chick that was she was up against this white girl who was like sitting down in a chair, and then, like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, that white. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that was
Well, this
the
is
she was the Swedish.
yeah, this is cute little video. This is her in 2012 dancing at the US Open. That's so cute. And here she is.
She won it.
She won it, girl. But you know what is ironic? Imagine how white people are so shook right now. They thought they was really finna have tennis back in the bag with Serena retiring. Venus ain't really been out there doing too much. White folks like, okay, bet we finna have our shit back. And then come here a little chocolate girl named Coco on top of that bitch. Come and dominate. Y'all thought y'all had it. Oops. Gotta be quicker than that.
That makes my heart proud. I'm about to cry.
Gotta be quicker than that. I'm proud of her because she was working. I know they put her through a lot of shit with that too. I don't keep up with tennis, but I remember seeing little clips of things here and there where she would argue
They
with the
tried
ref.
her.
Yeah, where she would argue. She was arguing with the ref about certain things. I
No,
don't know.
that's the thing though. She was the most polite, patient person ever
Mhm.
while arguing with them refs. They couldn't
Yeah,
they tried to fucking give her penalties. They
Yeah.
yeah,
wanted
they
to.
were trying to get her
They was
ass in yak.
trying.
Now,
And then
had it been Serena, we already know Serena would have been damn near ready to nuck if you buck with the ass because Serena's like, we
That's
already know.
Compton.
That's
That's
straight
Oakland.
Compton. You know what I'm saying? But baby girl, they tried to throw everything at her that they could, and she still came out on top. And she went 19 years old, baby.
and then that Swedish woman really tried to weaponize her whiteness and be like, you were so rude. Like, really? You were like technically cheating.
The melanin is here to stay in the sports, Joseph. I mean, it just is like I say, I can only imagine the shookedness of the white delegacy when they seen that, okay, wait a minute. We got us another little chocolate girl up in here. We just thought we got rid of them other two Negras. Now we got this little niglet coming in here, just dominating everything. Good for you, baby girl. I'm proud of her. Now we need us another Negro up in golf because Tiger,
Ooh, what if we get a black girl for golf?
the last four women to win the U.S. Open have been black. You say, what if we get a what?
A black woman golfer.
You know, we just need to get black women all up in everything because there's already a black
Everything.
woman in NASCAR, isn't it? I can't remember her name, but it's a black woman in NASCAR. There's a black woman in swimming.
Oh, don't forget the black girl in ballet.
In ballet, yes. Come on now. Melanin is here to stay. You let them know, Joseph. God
Melanin
already
always
let
been
them know.
here.
And it ain't going nowhere. Okay.
Never.
Period. All right, y'all. Let's get into some other things. Now, let me pull this up. Diddy. All right. Diddy is going viral because he is giving his artists back their publishing. Okay. Get it? Listen to us. The publishing, not the masters, the publishing. Okay. I believe them are two totally different things there. Okay. Now, this includes his former artists like Faith Evans, 112, Mace. And we already know Mace has been very vocal for years about him trying to get his publishing rights from Diddy about that. Total, all of them. Okay. Now, supposedly he had turned down a 9-figure deal and to do this, to give the publishing rights back to his artists. Now, back had this been back in the day, this would have been worth thousands of millions of dollars. What it's worth right now, before Mark Curry even came out and said something. Now, mind you, I don't know nothing about the music industry. I don't know how the whole money works, how the whole money thing of that works. But the first thing that came up in my mind was, okay, if he's giving them their publishing, how much is that even really worth right now? Because you don't hear no, of course, you don't hear none of that music on the radio, not unless you have satellite radio. Like I have satellite radio in my car, and depending on what radio station I'm listening to, then yeah, I might hear Total, I might hear Faith Evans, don't hear no Mark Curry, don't hear well Mace, but you're gonna hear Mace and P. Diddy, what is it? All about the or whatever. But more money, more problems. That's what we're gonna hear. But like, yeah, it's really not worth a whole lot. That's what I was thinking. Again, I don't know nothing about the music industry, the business, and none of that. Well, then when Mark Curry came forward and said something, that just basically confirmed again what I was thinking. Like, well, how much is it even really worth? Like, could they? Could they live off of it? Could they maintain like a lavish lifestyle? I don't know none of that. So I'm gonna play this what Mark Curry had to say about Diddy giving them their publishing rights back. Now, Charlemagne the God also said that, Diddy basically, he may have an album coming out. And so he's trying to make himself look good and look relevant in the black community. So
He
that could be
does.
the reason why he's doing it. Yeah.
He does.
I listen, and we were talking about this earlier in Mizzle's live. The demographic of people that he would be targeting, I would think, with his music would be people my age and older, because we're the ones that listen to Diddy. Like, you not finna come out. You really think you at 50 something finna come out with some pussy popping, lock and dropping music like what's going on? Because right now, the girls nowadays, they try to be Sexy Red and Lotto and Ice Spicy and shit. And the dudes, they trying to be goddamn Gunna and Young NBA or however you say their damn names. Everybody's little or something this. Who is your demographic that you going on? Because I'm gonna keep it real with you, Diddy Love. I'm not buying that album, and I ain't even heard it. I ain't listened to it. I'm not gonna buy that album. That's just me though. But I'm gonna play this real quick what Mark Curry had to say, and I'm gonna get into some commentary from my sisters.
Worth 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and what's it worth now? What did he give you back? I'm telling you, he gave me mine back a long time ago. I was the first person he called. They said, Mark, I want you to be the first person that know this. I'm giving all my artists back their publishing, which is equivalent to giving back your girlfriend after he done poked her in the booty and raped her and did everything that he got all of the worth out. It's like a spider went in and sucked all of the insides out of it and then give it back. That's disrespectful. I told her, why don't you just keep it and pay me? I don't want the publishing. I want the money. Come on, y'all think he doing a good thing because he give back some publishing? Come on, man. It's not worth anything. And then he don't have the Ciroc or the DeLeon, and then he gonna give $1 million to Jackson State like he doing some humanitarian type thing. He just trying to do it. Daddy gave the publishing back. Relevant. So he can go for a new deal because he don't really have nothing that's making him no money right now. He's not even a billionaire no more. So let's talk. Let's talk. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to talk about it? Or y'all just want to read about it and let it seem like everybody like, oh, Puffy gives all his artists back their money. I mean, they publish it. So what? The shit ain't even worth like $400 a year, $300 a year. It's not worth nothing. You can't do nothing. Most of these songs that all of the artists have, ain't nobody gonna come back and license them for movies later on. Shine, Bad Boy for Life. What kind of nigga slang banging the street? Nah, that's not like Bon Jovi. That's not like the Police. You know what I mean? We talking about songs that publishing that got long legs. It ain't really no long leg publishing coming out there except for the one he got with every breath, every step you take, and all of that kind of stuff. Ain't to do whatever he can to keep his name relevant, kind of stuff. Ain't nothing else valuable over the G Dep. I mean, give him his publishing back. But what's the value in it? If ain't nobody picking up these songs and listening to them right now, like on the radio, if they're not picking them up and listening to them right now, then it ain't nothing being generated on them. Like they just did 50 years of hip hop. So they went back and brought back Melly Mel. They brought back a whole bunch. They brought back Craig G. They brought back a whole bunch of old school artists, which in return gives them some publishing legs. Just when people say, who is that? And then want to go Google them and then maybe see what the songs that they used to do long time ago. Now that might make them a couple of dollars, but come on, y'all. What y'all want to do? Took my girl from me 10 years ago, give it back 10 years. I got a 10-year-old son and twins and all of that, and they his. Whoop-de-doo.
Baby sis, what's y'all's thoughts on that?
He
Y'all
didn't have
think Diddy? Go ahead.
he didn't have to get all graphic with the whole girlfriend and booty hole thing. Like that was graphic, sir. But I was thinking, so I like you, I don't know the difference between like masters and publishing rights, but I was thinking like couldn't they do something like couldn't they like sample out the music for like how like most other songs nowadays they're all like ripped from a sample like
Mhm.
like that.
I don't know how any of that works.
Okay, but then also, Diddy's music would be. I feel like his targeted demo would be those who unalived their best friends and baby mamas and got away with it.
What?
Diddy unaliving people.
Okay.
That's who his music is targeted to. The ones who got away with it.
Who are we
Hmm.
talking about specifically?
Diddy.
Okay, but no, wait. Whose music did he person that what?
No, he okay. So you know Kim Porter is no longer with us, right? His baby mom.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hmm.
and then obvious the big obvious ones. Yeah, like allegedly he did.
how? Okay. I don't want to get into that rabbit hole. I feel like that'll take a whole lot of twists
But
and turns, and
that's who
I'm
he's
not
rapping to. He's
sobering after
rapping
that.
to like the Stephen Averys.
I would
Like
think the more money is in the masters than the publishing.
I would think so too. But since he didn't like he whatever he did like whatever the difference is between publishing and masters, he did it strategically so that way he could look good in the public, but really he's not giving the artists shit.
But the guy was just saying, you should have did that 20 years ago. Because now it's not
Before
worth nothing. And if you think about it, different songs have been in movies for years that they could have gotten money from.
they
That
should
could have, you know.
they should have gotten the money from it, but instead, Puffy wanted to return, uh, give them back their publishing rights after he stuck them in the booty hole.
Because
Scratch.
wasn't the whole issue
Okay. All
with
right.
Chris
All
doing the
right.
music? Go ahead.
I know. I went to search. What's the difference between publishing rights and masters? Hold on. Oh, shit, my computer's slow. Here it goes.
Thought you said you had.
Eventually. Okay. You know what?
You don't got it.
I do have it. It's just this desktop is slow. I need a Wi-Fi extender, and I'm sorry.
Or an Ethernet cord. That would probably work better.
Buster. Anyway, all right. The main difference between publishing and masters is that publishing refers to rights in a musical composition, music, and words, whereas masters are the sound recordings. In other words, publishing rights are the rights to the song itself. Meanwhile, master rights are the rights to the recording of that song.
Oh,
So is it
When a
basically like
songwriter
saying,
creates a musical composition, they own the publishing rights to that composition.
you
This
Beelzebub?
means they have, oh my gosh. This means they have the right to make their musical compositions accessible to the public and generate revenue from their work. If several people contribute to the composition, then the ownership of the composition will be divided among all the contributors equally. The songwriter's rights include the right to the original song to the original music's notes, rhythms, chords, melodies, and other components that make up the song. On the other hand, when a composition is transformed into a sound recording, master rights come into play. Recording artists, record companies, and other parties who contribute financially to the recording often own ownership of the recording. They are in charge of, quote, making music or, quote, recording, depending on the context. The ownership of master rights is required to get master royalties.
So is it
In,
basically, hold on, let me see if I can break it down in my
in
head.
summary, publishing rights refer to rights in a musical composition, words, and music. The master is the original sound recording. The distinction is that a single musical composition can be used in dozens or hundreds of separate sound recordings.
okay. So does that mean if
Oh,
if a song was used for background music for a movie, does that mean that the publisher, whoever owns the publishing rights, can pull the song from that movie? Is that right?
Yes.
So really,
So is it like saying like, let me see if I can write a song and like all three of us, like we can write a song, we can all contribute and like write a song, but then Tracy comes in and Tracy puts the money down to buy the studio time, to buy the track, to buy the notes, to buy the whole recording of it itself.
no. I think it would be
No. Okay. So
we
basically,
we write the
if
song and then Tracy would sing it. So Tracy would own the master recording, but we would own the publishing rights, right?
yeah, so
Okay.
say all three of us were we were making a song, all right, and say Mo, you had you had to think of the lyrics, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Nelly, you had to think of like what melody would fit to it. So like you're at a keyboard, all right? And then me, I'm whatever other components, all right? Like the rhythm of it, all right? And then Tracy comes in, she has a recording device thing, something that will put what we three made separate together. Tracy would own the masters because she was the one that came in and made our jumbled mess into.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just wasn't explaining it right. But right, that's what I was finna say. We would own the publishing because we wrote it and put our piece together, but Tracy was the one that actually came and made it a song. So she would own that part of it. So my question would be, say for example, you know how there have been songs that they've like sang in different ways. Like if it's
Well, like
like
Taylor
shake that ass,
Swift.
like shake that ass, for example, by Mystical. Like it was on one song and somebody was singing it, but they were singing it real slow, like shake that ass, watch yourself, shake that ass, show me with your work. You know what I mean? Who would get paid from that? Would Tracy get paid from that?
It would be whoever wrote the song. So the song that would fall under songwriters' rights.
So that'd be publisher.
So that would be publishing then. Okay, okay.
Okay, because like Taylor
So if
Swift,
they use, hold on. So if they use the melody though and not the words,
Then that would fall under the masters.
masters. Okay.
yeah, that's
I
why
got it.
if
Okay.
like if we're tracking it right, you know, if our math is mathing, that's why Taylor Swift had to re-record her like all her shit because her
Hmm.
record label refused to give her her masters.
And the same thing with Ashanti. She re-recorded her whole album too
Yep.
because the same thing Irv Gotti didn't want to give her masters.
But he did that because he's bitter and jealous
Yeah.
and just can't let
Oh
shit go.
yeah.
Like let
Oh
her
yeah. We
go, let
all
her
know why
go.
he did that. Yeah. What about if a singer does the cover of the song? That like if like a cruise ship singer or something. I
What
don't
do you
know.
mean? Like, so if a
Well, no, because
cover
anybody on cruise
band,
ship they could do that. No,
Yeah,
like
then
what
what
if,
about karaoke songs?
well, that doesn't count. I wouldn't think. Not unless it's on a public platform and it's they're being monetized for it.
yeah,
But 'cause
karaoke
people
doesn't
sing,
count.
yeah, people sing karaoke every day.
But because you know there's like the regular version of the song, but then there are karaoke versions of songs.
Well, then that means in order to get the karaoke versions of that song, it would have to go through somebody else, which means there was money involved into making that, which means somebody's getting paid.
But who is my question?
If are they changing the musical composition of the song?
Well, yeah, like timing and probably more. I'd say more than anything, timing and tempo.
Hmm. The nerd in me loves this conversation, y'all.
I feel like that would actually have to go for.
Think that will
Ooh,
fall in the
I think that may
royalty.
have to go with the Masters only because of the
Look what
musical.
Final Maria's Elvis says that will fall under the royalties, maybe like having to pay a flat fee to the original artist.
Yeah, but I don't think that would count because it's karaoke. People mess up the words anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to do our Googles, children. We'll have to do our Googles.
So fascinating. Love that story, love it. We'll get into it some more. Anyways, next thing we're moving on to, just real quick, y'all. Y'all remember who Danny Masterson is from that 70s show?
I
He was
never
somebody
watched
I
that show, but
actually,
I know who he is.
I
oh
mean,
my God,
his name was Hyde, as in
hide on there.
hide your ass.
I actually had a little crush on him because I thought he was so fucking cute. But this mofo is got sentenced to 30 years in prison,
No, 30 to life.
32 life, my bad, 30 to
30
life
to
in
life.
prison for forcing himself upon two different women. Now, I'm not going to play the video from Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. They were two of his co-stars that were on that 70s show. They wrote a letter on his behalf after he was convicted. Now, before the sentencing, but after he was convicted, on his basically being character witnesses for him. That I don't know if the letter said that they
Well,
had
first of
doubt.
all, Mila
Hold on, I don't know if
Kunis.
the letter said that they had doubt about what he did or whatnot, but they wrote letters on his behalf, and now they being looked at all kind of damn sideways. Which I was already looking at them kind of sideways, like I was talking to my baby sis when they came out and said they don't bathe their kids every day. That already had me looking at their ass
Wait, they
side.
what?
They don't bathe their kids every day. They said that. Girl, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, we actually talked about this. Maybe you weren't on the panel that night, but yes, ma'am. They said that they do not bathe their kids every night.
I mean, this sounds about white, but anyway, Mila apparently got some repressed memories from her time on that show anyway, if you believe Danny's ex-girlfriend slash one of the victims that they couldn't try him on.
Why
Well,
not?
I mean,
Or no,
Mila.
wait, maybe he didn't get no, he didn't get convicted of that crime
Yeah, I think
because
that's the only one
apparently
that he got
look,
found like either not guilty or like they didn't
no, hold
find him.
on. The way I read it, it made it seem like, well, they were in a relationship, and whoever this judge was, I don't know if it was a man or a female, but the way the judge ruled, it sounded like it was a man.
What?
That number one, because she was sleeping and because they were in a live-in relationship together, that it doesn't count as grape.
What?
Yeah, no, that's why she was out of the three women. Her case was the only one that he like wasn't like they didn't touch because of that instance. But Mila was
Wow.
underage when she started on that 70 show.
Uh-huh.
So, and as I told you, Mo, Ashton's girlfriend before he hit it big was unalived, allegedly by a serial killer. I started going down the rabbit hole, but then I got interrupted.
I never believed that. I
A
always
serial killer?
thought he had something to do with it
Well, yeah,
because I
because he
thought it
killed.
was weird that right after his girlfriend at the time magically gets unalived by a serial killer, he's connected to Demi Moore.
No, 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 no. This happened before he was on that 70 show.
Are you sure about
I
that?
am so positive. Yes, so positive. Like, I mean,
Okay.
that 70 show could have just came out, but he was like, it was like his within his first, I'll say, 5 acting roles, not modeling gigs, but acting roles. His
Yeah,
girlfriend
and
was
wasn't she dating Wilmer Valderrama?
no, I
I mean,
think
he likes him young anyway. We already
yeah.
know
Yeah, because
that.
he was dating Mila Kunis, wasn't he?
Who?
Wilmer Valderramas?
No, he was dating Lindsay Lohan, Hillary Duff,
Oh, okay,
Mandy
okay. Yeah,
Moore,
yeah.
Demi Moore,
I
or
know it
Demi
was some
Lovato.
young white girl he was dating. I can't remember who. But yeah, Mila was
Okay.
young when she started. And but
Well,
he
apparently, again,
imagine
Mila should
Imagine, me and
probably
baby
go
sis
see a
was talking
therapist.
about it earlier. Just imagine you having all this money, being famous, thinking that you can do anything you want to do, whenever you want to do it, however you want to do it, because you are just the man. You got all this money. And 20, 30 years later, your BS catches up with you. And now you finna be living out the rest of your days, the best of your days in prison. It catches up with you, R. Kelly. It catches up with you, Bill Cosby,
I hope he
Prison
goes.
Jeffrey
don't take
Epstein. It
kindly to
catches
your
up with
kind.
you.
I hope you could sit to San Quentin because they be fucking at
Harvey
San Quentin.
Weinstein. It catches up with you. That is just, I don't know where he's gonna go to, but hey, don't drop the soap. I don't feel bad for you. You knew
Do
what
drop
you
the
did
soap.
when
I
you did
don't
it.
feel bad for you.
You knew what you did when you did it. So
You
I
knew exactly what you did when you did it. You was told while you was doing it, no, stop, please.
okay, don't feel bad for you at all. Okay.
Everything you are getting, you pretty much asked, begged, pleaded for it. Now you getting it.
All right, y'all. Last story we're finna get into, then we're finna get on up out of here. Mizzle, if you are still in the chat, let me know. Are you going to go on your Discord tonight and watch the second part of the reunions, housewife reunions? Let me know. All right, y'all. This story, listen, okay, this story I thought people just needed to mind their own business on, but apparently this story got a lot of folks in an uproar. Okay, so this is the story of a PG County police officer who was caught with his side chick. Now, caught with his side chick getting in the back seat of his police cruiser. Okay, now some people first tried to say that they thought he was paying for coochie or whoop de whoop da 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 da
That was my
da.
first instinct.
Well, I, listen, the only reason why I did not think that he was paying for pussy, just because he was too comfortable. I mean, I'm gonna play this video. This is a police officer. Like the way he is hugging on this chick and he's outside,
I thought
he's
it was his
out in
favorite
public
hooker.
with it. He got his arm, like I did not see that as okay, he out here paying for puss, right?
I thought he was paying it from his favorite girl.
No, I just see as soon as I seen it and I seen how comfortable he was with it, I was like, oh, that's just his little yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's his little yeah, his little sorry thing or whatever, right? Y'all stay out that man business. Cause homegirl, listen, I'm just saying, you never know. Well,
I
come to
mean,
find
after I thought that it was a hooker, and it, my mind thought like, no, I don't think it really is. I thought it was a side chick still.
mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, he way too comfortable with it, right? Well, come to find out, it really was a side chick. Let me see, is it this one? Now
I
the
didn't think
wife
he'd be
spoke
married
out.
to one of us though.
Yes, come to find out, he's got a black wife. And then I'm gonna read to you what the wife had to say, and then I'm gonna read to you what a friend of one of the couple is saying, because the friend of the couple saying that the wife been out here doing her dirt too. So this is what the wife had to say. Her name is Paula. She went on her social media after this whole thing went viral and said, thank you, everyone. Yeah, this is very tough time for me and my kids. As embarrassing and painful as this is, please check in on us. We need support and the love, most of all, the respect for the community and our families. Yes, I know what's been going on. No, I'm not updating anyone on the situation after today. Virginia's husband left her ass a long time ago because she cheated. So she's cheating with my husband. Oh, no. So she cheated. So she and my husband decided to do this behind my back for years. I'm not seeking anyone else's input. I don't need anyone's opinion. My life is my life. I will make decisions based accordingly. I love you all, except for you, Virginia. You can rot in hell, bitch. That's what the wife said, right? Now, after the wife said that, somebody reposted. Now, this is a picture of Virginia. Virginia is the one, the dark skinned lady. That's the one that the police officer was creeping with. Paula is the lady with the piercings in her face. Now, a friend reposted what the wife said, and a friend said, not that I owe any. No, this is Virginia. I take that back. This is Virginia. This is the actual side chick that reposted what the wife said. Oh, this is messy. I thought this was a friend that reposted this. This is Virginia. Not that I owe anyone an explanation. This girl has been cheating on her husband for a while now herself. I know everything. Everyone is looking everyone look this. I can't even read out what she's trying to say. Everyone look, this is life and y'all know nothing. Okay, I get what she say. Everyone look, this is life and y'all know nothing. I've done nothing wrong. All I want to say is y'all have the wrong info. Paula Marlette isn't saying the whole story, which I understand, but please don't be mad at me because your husband wants me. Now, this is what the side chick reposted about the wife. So apparently, homeboy been out here sneaking and messing around with the side chick for a minute now, baby. Barbara, this is Shirley. Okay? Letting it be known. So the side chick said, you been out here cheating on your husband. I ain't doing nothing but helping him get over you by getting up under him. And the wife says she been knowing that they've been messing around for a while now. What y'all got to say about that?
I
So
mean,
if you've been,
honestly, take a cheat to know a cheat.
if you've been knowing, sis, why you mad? Like you allegedly you've been knowing, why you mad? And then on top of that, you allegedly cheating too. Why?
Allegedly, we don't know that to
You
be
should have, okay.
certain.
Allegedly, you should have stayed random, just like old boy from Atlanta.
And that dude from Atlanta is so stupid. Why did he even come out and say something? If y'all know, y'all know. But why did he even come out and say something? He's so stupid. I'm going all off subject. But anyways, go ahead.
But yeah, like and then, but like I wasn't really sure what I was looking at in that original video when I first saw it because I'm like that height, the height difference between them, it fucked with my head. So I wasn't really aware of what I was looking at. I thought it was something more nefarious.
I mean, I for real thought it was felonious intent.
See? So okay, I feel less bad because I genuinely thought this was like, oh, another fucked up crooked cop. But no, it's just a regular dirty old man.
Well, and he's been suspended for that. And
And
he's
yeah,
under investigation.
and allegedly this ain't even the first time that he's been caught doing his shit like on the clock. Allegedly, if I remember correctly.
With her or with somebody else?
I think in general.
Does it
Oh, see,
matter?
now he's just out here doing a do. Hold
He's
on.
wasting the taxpayers' dollars getting nookie. That's why he got suspended. Honestly, he's not even suspended for that. He's suspended because he got caught.
That's it.
Because let's
Yeah,
not get it
that's it.
twisted. Prince George County, they have a history of cops getting caught, getting domed on the clock. So he's not suspended for doing that. He's suspended for getting caught. Let's all right. Why are we acting like that's not really what it is?
That's a damn shame.
Yeah, his sergeant said Miss Messy Boots. Because you were being messy boots, we gotta suspend you. Paid
That
administrative leave though.
part. I know for a fact his captain was probably in that office yelling at him saying, son, if you had to do it, why couldn't you do it somewhere else?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Listen,
Why
I just
couldn't you
said,
clock out for your break?
that's what I'm saying. Y'all just
Why
listen.
couldn't you why couldn't you not do it in a park?
Why could you not
Literally
have done it in the
anywhere
park?
else.
Why?
Lit-
Listen, that side chick trying to get her bills paid and mind her business,
literally.
and y'all done blew up her spot, and now she
What
finna have to go out here and make an honest living.
like there are literal millions of other places they could have gone, but they chose a park full of busy fucking playing kids. Like Y'all wanted to get caught. You wanted to be on
Bro,
page.
the person that was recording them was in the apartment across the street.
Like literally anywhere else, a parking garage would have been more secluded.
That part.
A hotel. God
That
damn it.
part.
I'm
And you
just saying,
can't
not saying
say,
that I know nothing like that life, but
I
I'm just
mean,
saying if it was that life.
as being a police officer, you can't tell me, sir, you don't know of any hourly hotel rooms. Like,
You
All right,
you
y'all.
don't need to know any hourly hotel. You could literally show your badge.
You could, I
Show
mean,
your badge and tell the hotel manager,
you
hey,
could,
I'm
that's
setting
what
up
I'm
a sting
saying. You could walk
operation. I
up.
need to borrow a room for 2 hours.
Thank you. You could walk up into a Hilton resort right now and confiscate a room for 2 hours. Say it's official police business, okay? Or any damn thing. But you know, these niggas is stupid. They ain't got no damn sense. Y'all, look, we fist to get on up out of here. All right. Do me a favor. If you are not following any of my co-hosts, please do so. Okay. Mizzle, he took some time off. He's kicking it with the family tonight, but make sure you're a part of his Discord. He will be I'm thinking he's gonna be watching part 2 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. If not, you might have to just watch it on your own. Okay. Make sure that you're following him on all of his socials. Okay. That's the first baby sis right there, Miss Alki Queen 1118. Please do me a favor, make sure you're following her on all of her socials as well. The IG, the YouTube, and the TikTok. Okay. Miss Jada
Specifically
Smokes.
TikTok.
Okay. That's where you can get her on her YouTube.
but real quick. So for my TikTok, follow my backup account.
How about you making drop it in the chat with your
I can't right now because I'm like I got so much other stuff I need to edit. But yeah. Just
okay.
I mean it's literally my backup account, just add an S on the end.
Okay.
Just,
well, Jada Smokes.
Just an S. Jada Smokes. Just
part?
plural. That's it. Just follow both my accounts, please.
Oh,
that part. That's
really
where you can
TikTok
follow me.
timeout.
No, I'm not in timeout, not yet, but we'll see what happens after I post this thing.
Thank you, Renee. I appreciate you so much, boo. That's where you can go and follow Mizzle on Discord. Like I said, he might be watching part 2 of Atlanta Housewives. Make sure you are here tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Central, where we will be doing part 2 of the reunion to the Atlanta Housewives, the review to it here tomorrow at 8:30 Central.
Oh, hey,
9:30 p.m. Eastern, your guys' time. Yes,
hey,
ma'am.
Auntie, real quick, you never commented on that clip I sent you of Wet being on one of the laws. I think it was Mathis. No, I think it was Judge Joe Brown.
Oh. Yeah, I think I had briefly seen it. Yeah, I got to go back and see it.
Okay, well, you're welcome in advance.
Thank you. Oh, yes. Thank you, Renee. Thank you for reminding me. Sir Neil Hurston, bitch. Okay, follow him on IG. He has videos that are up on YouTube. You can also listen to his music on Bandcamp and iTunes as well. Sir Neil got some good ass music out there, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's a bop. I got him in my library. It's one that keeps in rotations, okay, on my iTunes. I appreciate y'all. Y'all could have been doing anything else on a Sunday, but you came here to kick it with us like always. Look at them, just looking. We just Sunday, just chilling, okay, chilling with no makeup on, doing what we do. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. This has been another episode of Real Queens, Real Talk with a Gentleman. No, it was just ladies' night tonight. We ain't even say with a gentleman's perspective, okay? It was just ladies' night tonight, okay? Ew. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all later, okay? Peace out to everybody.
Bye.
All right, now it's time to get up. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
Thanks for coming.
Good night, guys.
Thanks for see y'all next Sunday. I'll call you later.